In this video, I flip knives open, left-handed and right-handed. I cut paper, I tie knots, and I try really hard not to swear. Today we're looking at the SwissTech Werdig versus the Civivi Sendy. Alright, I've heard a lot of comparisons between these two knives. One of them copied the other. That's not true. But I've never owned a SwissTech, so I thought I'd go check it out and do this little comparison video. So this is the Civivi Sendy, designed by Ben Peterson. It's a really cool, unique design. I love this knife. I've had it for a couple months now. This is my first SwissTech that I've ever owned. Let's open it up and check it out. I have already opened this and looked at it a little bit. Just wanted to show you the nice packaging it comes in. So it does come well packaged. And then all the features. Oh, it comes with a little blade guard there, tip guard. Toss that out of there. It has a velvety sleeve you can put it in if you really wanted to. And it came with a small piece of like 2 or 3 millimeter paracord that you could put a lanyard or a fob on here. I put this little fob on my Sendy a few weeks ago. I'll put some footage at the end of the video. I made this little 550. This is survival cord, so it's got a little fire starter strand in it, and I believe a little Kevlar strand, so you could use it for fishing line. But it's a 9-strand 550 cord, so maybe I'll put one on this at the end of this video as well, so you can kind of see how to do the snake knot fob. So the comparisons here. So the overall aesthetics are similar, but the Sendy has G10 handles, whereas the Werdig, is that how you say that? Werdig. The SwissTech Werdig has the canvas micarta, which I love the feel of micarta. I do have a handful of knives, including this Kaiser that has micarta on it. Yeah, micarta does feel really nice. The cedar shake or the cedar wood feel of this one is quite unique. It's a really cool design, and it actually feels really nice in the hands. Those lines are deep enough that you can feel them pretty well. You can keep a nice tight grip with it. Yeah, so both knives are riding on ball bearings. So they both just slide open really well. This one has, the Civivi Sendy has an inline tab right here on the back top that is really sleek. I love that design. This is just more of a standard spine flipper tab, or the back flipper tab. It does have this little guy, but I can't seem to get any purchase on it, even with my fingers. This cutout right here, I believe, just needed to be a little bit more rounded. I could probably get it. So, I might take that off and try it without it, but I can do it two-handed, but I really can't. I mean, if I try super hard, I can get under there. I have to I don't have fingernails, so. Even my wife, who does have fingernails, she couldn't really get underneath it. It's a little bit too narrow there. The scales are a bit thick, so you can't really get into it. And the cutout could just be a little bit more rounded, a little bit more open there for it. The liner lock. The Sendy is extremely smooth and easy to manipulate. On the Werdig, it feels about standard. I don't know. Doesn't feel as tight, or yeah, there's a little bit of stickiness there. Well, it's not sticky. I don't know how to describe it. Not as smooth. There are some finish issues. I don't know if you can see on this scale. Let me try and zoom this camera. Around the scales, I don't know if it was sanded or what, but it's a bit rough on this side. This side, the scales look almost flawless. But on the other side, that scale is rough around the edges. Not a big deal if it's just a utility knife. And for the price point of $30, I guess that's something I should say. So the Sendy was $65 and the Werdig was just under 30, well, just over 30 with tax. So the Werdig is about half the price. And in my opinion, overall so far, it does feel like it's about half the quality as the Sendy. The Sendy feels tighter, feels more solid. It does come with a little bit better steel, in my opinion, the Nitro V steel versus the AUG 8 or Oz 8 versus the Oz 8 with the titanium nitride coating, which, I mean, I'm probably not ever going to notice a difference all that much, but the Nitro V is what comes on the Elementum too as well, and I know it's a nice one because I abuse the crap out of my Elementum too. The Werdig blade is just a hair thicker than the Sendy. So they both have reversible pocket clips. The Sendy has a deeper carry pocket. This, obviously, half-inch of it's going to be sticking out of your pocket. And the lanyard clip here on the back feels like it could have been or should have been rounded off just a little bit of a chamfer right around there. It's kind of a sharp edge. But we'll put this little fob on there at the end of this video, and we'll see how it rides. I don't think there's a lot of similarities. I know some people have said that there are similarities, but they're not that similar. They kind of have a little bit of a similar blade shape. This one's a little bit more rounded back and a little bit steeper there. Yeah, their blade styles are kind of similar, but not exact. There's a good video that Ben put out where he talks about his inspiration for this, and this knife wasn't anywhere in that list. In fact, it was mostly Victorinox and some older style knives, like older style knives. Not quite like that one, but similar. Something that was just more of a traditional knife. So let's just recap here. Different scales, different blade, different flipper, different lanyard or fob attachment points, different clips. Not only is it the Sendy a deeper carry, but it's also this better shape. In my opinion, this shape, let's see how I'm focusing on that. Yeah, this shape rides better in the pocket. This is more gradual taper. I mean, it does clip on the pocket quite well, but this one is a smoother clip with just that one little point of pressure on there. So I do like it better. But as far as finish goes, the overall quality and attention to detail on the Civivi is a step up. Well, 3 steps up from the SwissTech. Now for the price, the SwissTech for $30, it's honestly one of the nicer knives I've felt in the $30 range. Now I do have a Civivi Mini Praxis that does beat it, but it's a different style knife. But yes, for 30 bucks, the SwissTech, only available at Walmart. I'm not sure if I mentioned that. I was surprised to see all the selection they had at Walmart. I even saw 2 Civivi models, not this one, but 2 other Civivi models. I'll put up some B-roll. So yeah, there's 2 other Civivi models at Walmart, being sold at Walmart right now. It might come as a surprise to some of you. It certainly came as a surprise to me. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you when I get around to making another video. Uh-oh, I think I might have forgot a lighter. Oh no, I'm gonna have to use the blowtorch again. When I was making the fob for the Sendy, I had to use my blowtorch. All right, I got her figured out. So I'm gonna designate this my left, this my right. This isn't really an instructional video, but you loop this one around. You take the left one, loop it around the right. Then you take the right one and you go behind the left and through that loop. And we're going to cinch it up nice and tight. And there we have our first snake knot. And then you take the Roxxon scissor knife and that little, I think there's a piece of Kevlar strand in there. See that yellow strand? I believe that's Kevlar strand. Nothing likes to cut through it. See, again, it's that yellow strand. So now I'm going to, I like to use the blade for this, because after I melt it, let's see if I'm in focus there. After I melt those ends, I like to push it down a little bit with the blade. Yes, I'm using a blowtorch. Now that's kind of melted to the knot right there. It'll never come undone. Yep, pretty good little fob. So now I have a fob on each of these knives. Yep. Don't use blow torches. You burn through the sheath right there.